Woohoo! Hello. Let's turn on some chattery. Do, do. Where are you? Sorry, it's in here. Oh, there it is. Forgot I was automated. Hi, everyone. Hello. We got all my friends in here. Wow. We got Pete. Hello, Pete. We got Raven Wolf. Hello, sir. We got Bart Johnson. Bam. I can hang out on this stream while I get my stream prepped. You're doing a stream at... It's 9 right now. You're doing a stream at 10? I'm totally going to join that. Maybe this will only go for an hour. When you prep your stream, do me a favor, put a link in here, and anybody who wants to can jump over that way. Cool. Bart's here. Woo! Wiki Show. Hello, hello. They just did a live stream test for the channel in OBS. That's awesome, dude. Pierre. Hello, sir. Look at all these cool people. Ian Craig. Hey, baby. Well done on passing 1,000 subscribers. Well freaking done. That's awesome. Good on you, mate. What else we got? Ian Craig. Pedantic Dan. Hello. Good morning, sir. Michael Finn, my Irish friend. Hello, sir. Ian Craig. Pierre. Hello. Walter's here. Hello, Walter. My Detroit friend. Cool. Yo, Skion Axley. I always murder your name. Welcome. Thanks for being here, man. I just went, you know what? I do these every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. my time. And times changed. So now we're on normal time. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I know I have some questions about audio. I know I have some questions about OBS. And I know I may get other questions. So we're just going to do whatever. Cool. I must say, I got something last week, and I wish I could talk about it. I am super over the top excited. Wow, look this. Wow, that's some harsh lighting there. I need to fix that. Hey, Captain Jack. Ahoy, mate. I just killed everyone with an accent. Anyway, I just got my hands on something last week that I've been waiting for almost a year and a half, maybe a year and 7 months from a company. And I've been waiting for this. So has everybody else. And I got my hands on it, and it's freaking awesome. The price of this thing is freaking awesome, and it's just going to take every other thing like that thing and blow it the hell out of the water. I am super over the top. And the reason why I'm super over the top, because it's priced reasonably enough. And this thing, it's one of those. It's one of those where, like this microphone. Hey, you need to get closer. It's like this microphone. I'm good. I got the Shure SM7B. I got the Mix Pre 3. I'm done. I'm good. 5 years from now, I'm still going to be good. It's one of those. And I wish I could say something or I'd get shot in the face. So I'm not going to say anything. So how about that? Excuse me. More coffee. This coffee sucks. I usually use this stuff that we order from a Denver, I believe it's in Denver shop. It starts with a K. And apparently they make it in Alaska of all places. And it's this French roast, and it's nice, and it's dark, and it gets all oily, and it's smooth. And some company, I'm not going to mention, sent me a little gift package, some coffee and some little stickers of all things. And it was like this light, not dark stuff. So I decided to try it in my espresso maker. It's not smooth. It's acidic. Acidic? Not that acidic. Acidy. I don't like it. I'll still drink it though. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, have anything you want answered, I know Pete might. I am more than willing to answer. Oh, the RV Addict. Dude. What up, baby? Hey, in case you're wondering and you don't get my emails from the university, but you're in the university, I found a couple of people, and I can't say who, and I can't send them an email to say that little thing when you sign up, and maybe you signed up years ago, that says, if you don't check this mark, I can't change it. You won't be entered in the free giveaways. You won't get update notice of courses and everything else. If you don't check that mark, I can't do anything about it legally. I can't write you or email you and say, hey, you need to turn on the check mark. So if you're not getting my weekly emails, or you happen to be enrolled in a course, as an example, the OBS Master Course, and you're not getting emails for that, that's why. And I can't change it. So there you go. The other thing I want to cover real quick, excuse me. Wow, this coffee's killing me. Bad coffee. And I'm still drinking it. The other thing I want to cover is I am Walter and Craig. Hey, I love how you guys acknowledge each other's existence. The other thing I got is if you get those emails and you're on the Facebook thing, you see I'm selling a bunch of gear. And it's free shipping in the U.S. Sorry, outside U.S., it's a pain. There's customs and they blah, 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 blah. And the reason why I'm selling that is because I'm getting some new equipment. For instance, I have these awesome Aperture Mini 20s. It's a pack of 3. And they're great. They're little lights. They have a Fresnel, adjustable Fresnel. One of them's bicolor, the other are daylight, etc. And I'm selling this stuff to A, make some money, to B, offer a really low price on this stuff for people, and it's free shipping, which is surprising sometimes. I sold something to a guy for, I think it was $89, and shipping ended up being about $49. Anyway, I'm collecting money because I want to get some new stuff. And the new stuff I want to get, like the Sony A7S III and these lenses, which between that and the lenses was 35, 40, like $5,000. I want to do the same for my lighting. And there's some stuff coming out from Aperture. Another thing I can't talk about, and I really want these lights. They're quite expensive. And some other goodies that I want to upgrade because I want to get it to the point where I'm not sitting here going, oh, a new this and a new this and a new that, where to the point where I could just get things and not have to worry about it for years and just kick out videos and courses, as you've seen that I've been doing. Gene Waddle, welcome, sir. Went through part 4 of the OBS course last night. It's great, and thank you for remembering to highlight the cursor. It really helps. Yeah, Gene mentioned and thanked me for turning on that yellow cursor so you could see where it's going. And in the section 5, where I go through all the settings, I didn't turn it on. I'm really sorry. I keep forgetting. I'll show you how to do that in the OBS course. It's a good thing. Utter fail, dude. I'm really sorry. I noticed, because what I do is I create these, and then I edit the hell out of them, and then I go through and edit and take this and move things around. Then when I feel I'm satisfied that you're going to see the course, it's going to make sense, Then I render them all out. Then I upload them to university. Then I go through and watch them from beginning to end, usually 2 or 3 times. So if I upload an hour worth of content to a section, that's another 3 hours. I'm not tooting my own horn, just telling you the process. And on my third pass through, I thought of Eugene, where I was like, oh, I didn't turn on the highlight cursor. Damn it. So I'm really sorry, dude. Pierre, enjoyed your session with Kurt. Very well done. Yeah, you meant Curtis. Yeah, Curtis was kind enough. I do for YouTube Academy members. I don't know why you don't go into that course. All my courses are right there. There's the OBS course and the YouTube Academy, which is a freaking deal. If you don't think so, then you don't think so. I really need to hire a salesperson. So part of the cost of this course, do this math, is every Wednesday at 9 a.m. I get together for an hour, which ends up being about 2 hours and sometimes more. And all the people in the university are able to get with me. We meet on Zoom. We talk. I answer questions. Other people answer questions. And this last week, Mr. Curtis, I had a lot of questions about audio, and I thought, I know who to ask about this. And Mr. Curtis was kind enough to jump in and be a part of that weekly morning Zoom session, which was really cool. He's so good. I wish I had a live streaming on-screen presence able to stop in an hour like this guy. I just can't. I just get too engaged. And anyway, he showed up at that Zoom session and answered a ton of questions. I don't have the link right now, but I believe it's either today at 7 or 8 tonight or tomorrow. I don't remember. He is going through, and maybe that Zoom session sparked his interest. He is going through and he's going to be answering live streaming audio questions, I believe. Let me go look at this. I bet you I have a link to this. Pardon me while I look over here. I need to put another camera over there. It's not there. Sorry about this. This is so rude. Oh, wow, that's white. Whew. Here it is. Live stream is Saturday, 6 November. Wait. He first sent an email saying he forgot to include something or the link or something, and then now he sent an email. I've done this. Live stream is at Saturday, 6 November. It would be 7 November at 8 p.m. U.S. MST. That's UTC -7. You can set a reminder or watch later. I was so excited thinking about what we will cover. I forgot to include the details. Let me go find this. Yeah, live at 9 hours. Let me go grab this link. Boop. 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 There it is. That's his live stream. In this week's session, we answer your sound for video questions. I don't think he filled that out. Anyway, what he said in his original email, he's going to be covering audio questions for live streaming, which would basically be stuff like OBS and stuff like that, and mics. So that'll be really cool. It was a good presentation. Pete, yeah, he was great. He's great. He's great. He doesn't waver. He's like very on point, and he's super knowledgeable. Bart Johnson Productions. Curtis actually helped me out getting my new Shure SM7B working for my streams. I've joined this SM7B club. Isn't it great? He helped me too. I had a bit of a problem. I took his Mix Pre 3 course, which is awesome. Like, you could take that course you know what? I should have had a link in here for that. You can take that Mix Pre 3 course. I think it's $39 or something stupid like that. And for $39, and you go, that makes sense to me. I can use that. And instead of paying 600 something bucks, you're spending $39 to basically go through and go, oh, I totally want that. That makes sense. Or you're like, not for me. That's a deal. Anyway, we won't go into that. Wow, what is going on with this? Like super bright. Whew. Wow. Dude, look at that. Boop. Boop. Oh, I forgot to take the Halloween vampire mask off of Mr. Nicholson. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's just a little vampire-y thing. Anyway, yeah, SM7B is awesome. He helped me dial in the SM7B through the Mix Pre-3 and everything else. And I learned a lot. I mean, one-on-one. Great guy. Loves talking audio. Anyway, I was talking about this stuff I'm selling. And the reason why I'm selling it is so I can upgrade my stuff, because I don't have the money to upgrade to the stuff that I really want to get that will last me for a very long time. So I thought, you know what? I got so much stuff here that I love, but I don't use it all. For instance, I have 1, 2, 3, at least 4 5-inch monitors, a couple of 7-inch monitors that are awesome. I don't need 6 HDMI monitors. I'm not because I don't like Canon. I'm selling my 5D Mark III, which includes 4 batteries, which includes the 24-105 lens, which is like $1,000, a battery grip, 4 batteries, HDMI cable, an AC adapter that you put in the battery grip and plug it in. And this is in the, it's like, I haven't been doing photography with it. I've been doing video. So the shutters, I don't know what the shutter actuations are, but they're nothing. And I forget what I'm offering that for. Not much. And I'm going to be updating that page because I have a bunch of other stuff I'm adding to that. I talked about the Mini 20Ds. I'm going to be offering a 180 watt D&O panel light for stupid cheap. I have to make some money on it because obviously I can't buy the stuff I'm looking at. Because the stuff I want to buy, it's like, it's about 10 grand worth of stuff. And I don't have that sitting around. One of the things I'm going to be selling, about a year or two ago, I went in. This isn't a sales pitch. I want it. I'm not going to sell it to somebody and they're like, woohoo, I can repost it. Forget it. I want to sell it to people I know, basically university people that need something and have the cash. I've got over $700 in my 5D2. Yeah, the Canon package is huge. Anyway, I'm not trying to sell you. I just want to let you know so you don't come back later and go, woo. The other thing I'm going to do is I just grabbed this. Is this bad boy? I don't know how much I'm going to sell it for. It's not going to be much, but it's going to be at least $1,000 off. And let me show you this. What I did, well, I'll talk over here and then you'll see what's going on. Yeah, I'll leave the comments going. This is my Mavic Pro. And it has everything in the world. I'm going to turn off the chat for a moment so you can see this. Boop. This thing, check this out. It's got the Mavic Pro. Sweet. It's got 1, 2, 3 batteries. It's got what these are prop protectors. It's got the controller. It's got the card. It's got cables. It's got this crazy, what do you call it? Filters. These are the existing props. These are the gold low noise props. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I forget what this is. Below all this stuff, it has a battery charger, and below all this stuff, it's got a, like you can actually mount the Mavic, and it has 2 grips on it. Let's see if I can pull these out somewhere down here. Whoops. The controller. Yeah, there's a pile of stuff. This thing, batteries, controllers, stuff that plugs into stuff and battery things. Oh, this is the able to charge 3 batteries at a time. The feet, here it is, down here. This is a grip that allows you to hold it and use it like this. The Mavic as a basically a steady cam. There's other crap down here. What else? Bunch of filters. Oh yeah, this is a ton more propellers. This is part of the holdy grippy thing. This is able to hold the phone or the iPad, AC adapter. Anyway, now I've made a giant freaking mess. Anyway, I am going to sell that because what I did was, it was about a year and a half ago or a year ago, I went, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start making some courses about droning like a dummy. And I'll tell you why that's dumb. I just bought this, and I bought like the extra kit, the extra batteries, and this and that, and the whole and this, and this. Like, I think I spent about $3,000. It was more than that, $3,500 on this. I took it out. I flew it a couple of times. I ran out of time, and then I realized that the drone world, as far as courses and everything else go, there are so many people. Oh yeah, and the Pelican box. It was a lot of money. I went out and started looking. You know, I was thinking instead of looking. I went out and looked out, and there are so many people so much better at droning, and so many courses on droning, and so many people who know so much. So I flew this once when I was visiting my dad, once in the studio, twice in my backyard. I went up with it and down like 5 times, and that was it. And I went, you know, that was dumb. And I don't really use a drone. So I'm going to be selling this thing, and I don't know how much. It's going to be really cheap. It's going to be, I can tell you this, it's going to be under $2,000 and a little bit over $2,000. It's going to be cheap because I don't use it, and I want to give it to somebody who will. There you go. That was my drone thing. So, Captain Jack, Curtis's audio equipment suggestion for a large meeting room just got me some good kudos at the law firm I work at. They were so impressed they decided to expand the system to 3 other meeting rooms. Sweet, dude. Yeah. Bart Johnson, I'm getting ready to sell a lot of stuff too. Same situation as you. Some stuff I just haven't used in a while. Yeah. I mean, I got 6, maybe more than that, monitors. And they're just sitting there. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just sitting there not being used. So why not get it into the hands of someone that can use it, that instead of going out and spending, you know, $300 for a touchscreen 5-inch monitor, $150 or something like that, and it arrives at your door in 3 days or something like that. Yeah. Pete. Sweet. That is sweet. It is sweet. I wish I don't. I'm not a droner. I hate drones on. And so I'm not really interested. I don't do drone shops. I'm not Jake. Sloan. I don't live up in Alaska. Right now I'm in Oregon. The weather's shitty. The sky's, crappy. It's raining. It's probably going to do that till I'm just not interested and I don't have the time. And it doesn't really apply to any videos I make. Oh, let's review this, or let's talk about framing, and let's do a drone shot and throw it in there. Not interested. Anyway, there you go. Oh, yeah. So 180 watt LED light from D&O Lighting is awesome. This drone, the 5D Mark III with a ton of everything you could possibly ever need, including that 24-105 lens. I'm also going to be selling my very old T3i. It's a 600D. Same thing. It comes with a nifty 50 lens and a zoom lens and a adapter that you could plug in and like 5 batteries and a battery grip and blah, 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 blah. For someone who needs it or needs a second cam or something like that. And a bunch of other stuff. So watch out for that. All right. So let's get to the comments. Captain Jack, do you have any fish you need it to feed your pelican? Leave it to Captain Jack. He keeps droning on about droning. Andrew Cruz, that's a flamingo, Captain. Captain Jack, I need a drone for filming weddings. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome. Like for weddings, because you do the flyovers and where they're being married and everything else. Hey, man, I'm willing to make you a deal on this. I don't barter. I don't do bids. I'm like, if I'm going to sell you this whole kit, I don't know. It's pretty heavy. If I'm going to sell you the whole kit, which is probably worth about $3,000 or $4,000, I'll probably slap $1,500 on it and say, here you go. That's not a promise. Or maybe $1,250. It's going to be cheap. Cool. Jake Sloan, baby! I do drone stuff. I did drone stuff yesterday, and it was cold. Yeah, Jake is like a droneinator. He's awesome. Welcome, man. Jake's awesome. I don't know if you saw that. My Mavic 2 Pro? I've used this 5 times. It's a Mavic Pro. Hey, focus. And I'm selling the 4 batteries and the this and the grip and that and the control box and the holder and all that crap. I spent about $4,000 on it and the ND filters and all that. I'm selling it to someone who needs a second drone or a first drone or wants to get into droning. Sold. Cool. Good. And I needed 10 grand and that's awesome, man. So I don't have to sell my other stuff. Man, I love Captain Jack. 10 grand for a drone. Seriously, dude, if it's sold, email me. Anyway, yeah, that'd be great. I do drone stuff. Yeah. Jake, man, he does, I'm going to screw this up, FPV, first person vehicle droning with the goggles and stuff. He flies through glaciers and goes like 1,000,000 miles an hour, stuff like that. It's crazy. I tried to find an emoji of a pelican. Pete, my DJI clone sits in a box. Flew it indoors for an hour, outside one time for 20 minutes. Yeah, I flew mine, like I said, maybe 5 times. It's probably got 30 minutes of time on it. I just don't have the time. I live in Oregon. It's rainy and it's crappy, and it just doesn't fit with my channel, and I want to get it to somebody like Captain Jack. Weddings, stuff like that. Could totally use that. So anyway, good. If it's sold, it's sold. Awesome. And then what else we got? Boom. My DJI sits in a box. Yeah, we did that. Captain Jack sold. The yellow cursor. Hi. Is the new Mini 2 worth the hype? It's less than $700 Canadian. Wonder if it's a good item to get into drone filming. Plus, Peter McKinnon says you won't need a license. You are very lucky. There is a guy in here named Jake Sloan who is a droning. Don't repeat this, but he's definitely got more knowledge about droning than Peter McKinnon. No shit or no poop. And he can answer those questions. He did a video on that. Go over to his channel, search YouTube, Jake Sloan. I think he did a video on that or has a video coming up on it. He drones through glaciers and stuff and snow and icebergs, and he's been doing it forever, and he's really knows what he's doing. I would ask him that question, and in fact, if you want to do the back and forth in here, I don't care. He's the dude. I think it's worth the hype to get into droning, but again, I'm talking out of turn here. I thought about buying one, but oh, the chat's off. I'm very sorry. Boop. Sorry. Let's go back up here. All these comments. Okay, we just went through that. Yeah, I'm not a person to talk about it. I flew that drone maybe 30 minutes 5 times, maybe 40 minutes 5 times. So ask Jake. Jake knows his drone stuff. Go watch some of his videos. It'll blow your mind. So yeah, I'll try not to answer, and I'll let Jake answer. Captain Jack, enjoy it to the hilt. Absolutely, dude. Did I say 3,000 for that? I forget. I forget how much it was. I think I said 10,000. I needed 10,000. This is the problem with doing live streams, is people can rewind and go, you said $4.99. Oops. Whatever, dude. I just want to get it into somebody's hands. You tell me what you'll pay for it. I would like 1,500. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. I'll do $1,250 plus shipping. Shipping's probably going to be about, say, $1,300 bucks, and then we're done. Captain Jack, enjoy the hilt. My Mavic Mini gets out a lot in Oregon. Ravenwolf. That's right, you're in Oregon. Huh. Well, recently, right now, I don't know, like, recently it was really beautiful, and it was fall, and it was sunny here, at least in my little valley, and I was like, hey, it'd be cool to go out and drone some stuff. Nobody cares about my drone stuff. So I don't do it because I don't have the time. Pierre Gagan, lousy memory, Kevin. Lousy memory, really? That's, well, thanks, Fred. See what I did there? Jake, you got it right. FYI, you got it right. FYI, FPV drones, first person view. See? I should do a course. I'm going to do drones, FPV drones. They're fantastically particulate vehicle drones. Anyway, yeah, I guess the Mavic too. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Okay, good. Oh, I want to show you this. Oh, look at this. What a freaking, oh my God. I made a disaster. I'll have to clean this up later. Man, this thing's got a lot of crap with it. Oh, it's got these special feet and everything. Wow. I'm going to take Jack's mask off. This mask. Whoa. The other thing I got, interactive DNA message retracted. Cool. Good morning, Kevin and everyone else. Back in 4K stream with the new camera is a must. Now we can see every stresses lines that you got over the years. I build micro FPV drone. Super cool to fly. Funny, it posted twice. Yeah. Yes, you can see all these stress lines. Here. Stress lines. Yeah, love this camera. Love that lens. Here's something cool. I'll show you something else. Jake Sloan, what lens and camera is that? Well, mister, that is, thank you, Jake. That is the Sony A7S III and that awesome 55 millimeter lens that you suggested. I love this thing. I love this camera. I am super excited about this camera, and it's just like, boom, nailed it. Schwack. I love this thing. I need to dial it in. I haven't played with it. I haven't played with the S-Log or anything else. I'm just like MP4. I think it's set to 422 4K. That's great. Going into my A10 Mini Pro, which doesn't care. Anyway, yeah, the lighting in here is bad. It's really harsh, and I screwed it up, and I messed around with stuff, and whatever. Funny, it posted twice. Captain Jack, we could not see the mask because the Sony was set at f1.2. I think the Sony's set at f1.8 right now. You couldn't see the mask? Boom! Sure you could. Interactive DNA, that's awesome. Micro are some of the most fun to fly. I'm headed out to fly some with a couple of friends in just a bit. Yeah, he does crazy stuff. Here he does. Walter, still playing with my Beta FPV. A lot of fun. Wow. I have drone people here. That's awesome. Guys. No. See, I want to go. Maybe I should keep it. No, we're done. I'm done with drones. Keith Norris, hello, sir. Hey, Kevin, I always enjoy your chats. Very formal, very... Let me try some more of my crappy coffee. Let's try again. Keith Norris. Hey, Kevin, I always enjoy your chats. Very friendly, informal, and kind of like you're sitting across the desk. Keith. Oh, cool. Sitting across the desk. Am I being interviewed for a job? Hey. Okay. I appreciate it. I really do. Jake Sloan. Nice. I have a few of their frames and drones. Good stuff. Tons to fly. Tons of fun to fly inside in the winter. You fly these indoors? Wow. Dude, I watch you doing this. I don't know what it is, 40 or 60 mile an hour things, and I'm like, wow. And for me, again, it's not part of my channel. For me, it would be like gaming. I used to play Halo a lot. Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo this. And I stopped gaming. I stopped playing games because I don't have the time. And I would just get sucked into it. Hours later, I'd be like... And that's the other thing. I'm afraid if I had something really cool, I'd be sucked in it for hours. And I wouldn't be able to make my courses and my YouTube videos. Because that's my life. Fly inside. Hey, Jake Sloan. I'm about to fly my first tiny Hawk today. Or rather, crash. Hawk. Don't know. Nice. Have fun, crash often, but don't break anything. Yeah. Jake Sloan's still learning with that Beta FPV. I'm going to look that up on Google. Beta FPV is a drone. Oh, it's like 194 or $200 or something. Or $170. Depends where you get it. Wow. That's crazy stuff, dude. Captain Jack, I used to fly my RC helicopters indoors. Dude, my dad, when he was alive, was an RC plane guy, and my middle brother used to fly RC helicopters. Man. Duke, 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 duke. No, I could see you. If you can fly RC helicopters, dude, you probably pick up a drone and go, I think I'll fly it around and stuff. Amazing. Amazing. Jake Sloan, yes, the little ones are a blast and safe to fly inside. I'll send you some clips later. Hey, do that, please. I'd love to see it. Again, here's what I need to do. I need to make sure I get my courses done. I need to make sure I get my last week was 3 videos done. I love doing this. It's not work to me. And then what little time I have left, I need to pick up that dude right there, that bass guitar, get my chops back in and start getting on it and get into playing my bass. Maybe I'll start a basic bass guitar channel that nobody will care about. I used to fly. It's exactly like gaming, but in real life. Totally. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. Is getting sucked into something. Not that I wouldn't enjoy it, but that I'd get sucked into something and it would be fun, but it doesn't have an end game for me at this point. Yeah. Because, God forbid I actually have some fun. I want to get back into playing music and recording and creating things. And nope. Interactive. Jake. Yep, the ones I built that flies 14 minutes with clean video and long distance FPV remote. Micro drone flies like a big drone, but anywhere and safe. That's cool. Captain Jack. Wow, that's impressive and a bit scary. Oh yeah. Captain Jack, yeah. It gets the heart rate up. I bet. Wow. Jake Sloan, I can only imagine. Kevin, the basic guitarist. The basic bassist. The bassist basics. I don't know. I would do it for fun. I always promote this. I'll come back to this. I got to show you something really cool. I'm going to be reviewing this. I haven't touched it, but I want to show this to you. Yeah. Spoilers. How about that? Check this out. This little dude right here. Wow, that's overexposed. Hollyland makes these HDMI things, right? And they're good and blah, 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 blah. This dude, just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. We're not talking about all this. This dude, this is the transmitter. SDI, HDMI, blah, 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 battery, yada. Everything about this is cool. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. This is the receiver. I like the blue. Same thing. Buttons, controls. SDI, if you're an SDI person. If you don't know what I'm talking about, HDMI will not always, will have some sort of a lag to it. SDI, if you have a camera that has this type of connection, it's pretty instantaneous running SDI if you have that camera. And these are actually fairly expensive. Anyway, it's got a bunch of stuff and battery, and you can plug it in, and it's got other accessories and stuff like that. The thing that I haven't tested yet that's really, 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 really cool about this and why I was interested in it is apparently you can hook up the transmitter to your camera or to another monitor. The receiver, yes, then the receiver can go into your A10 Mini Pro, or the receiver can go into your computer or whatever, and that receiver will allow you to set it up. So you say, I want to transmit into OBS And I want to go live with that. I haven't seen that, at least in this price range. That's really cool. Where are we at? Hey, Kevin, 947. I don't want to miss Bart's live stream. Hey, Kevin, if you're picking up the bass again, what about those of us in the group doing a music thing on Zoom? You know, oh, I missed one. Dude. How about audio settings? Pete, how about audio settings for vocals, bass guitar for OBS, EQ compression? Yeah, that'd be cool. I would absolutely do that. If I was going to do that, I would set up probably multi-camera, me, and then over on the strings, and then maybe another on the fretboard, and I would absolutely run all the audio into OBS and record using OBS because, thank you, Nate, I could sit there and switch and do everything I need on my, on my lovely Remoto touch portal thing, and I could just switch and everything else. But yeah, audio settings and all that. We'll get into that in the course. Okay, got that. Jake Sloan. I think Kevin, the basic guitarist, would work. Let's see what I did there. Kevin, basic filmmaker, said you can have that channel name for free. The basic guitar. The basic guitarist. I almost missed that. Basic. Yeah. It just confuses guitar. I could just call it Kevin. The basic. No. Anyway, ick. Wow. That took a turn. Let's keep going. Hey, Kevin, if you're picking up the bass again, what about those of us in the group doing a music thing on Zoom? I don't think that would work too good because there's lag and over here and blah, blah, blah. My brother, who I've told you about before, is probably one of the best keyboard players I know on the planet. One of. And I really am trying to get him to stop being a not effusive person and get him together and start writing some music remotely. That's what I'm doing. Here's a video of me learning how to fly a fully aerobatic copter. Oh, it just blew my comments away. What the hell? Why does it do that? Let's try this. Open link in a new window. Something went wrong. YouTube's being flaky. Anyway, that's cool. Jake Sloan, the darn thing can fly inverted. Makes a good lawnmower. Wow, you fly inverted on a helicopter. Interactive DNA, the best audio music group guitar setting with OBS is by using a hardware mixer. Here we go. You triggered Nay. Now Nay's going to, I'm joking. Nay's going to go into it. He's right about that. If you're going to use music, for instance, I'm using the SM7B. This is not a digital mic going into the Mix Pre 3, which is not digital. It's all analog, which then converts it to digital. Analog is always the way to go. And when you put your chain all together, analog wise, and then you convert it to digital, I miss tape. So true. And then bring in voice meter to OBS. Yeah. Voice meter, I'm not even going to go into right now because that's just too much for some people. And then I'll get questions and then they'll say blah, 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 blah. And then it's too much. So we're just not going to go there. Captain Jack, wow, it still blows my mind they can do that. 952. I don't want to miss Bart's thing. RV Attic. Can I use one PC to run 3 completely different instances of OBS with each having their own unique scenes and assets? Oh, yeah. So, Pete, I got that you had that question. And I think you're trying to do something that you don't need to know or do. Plus, I don't know why you'd want to do this. I'll just I think I'm going to try and run another instance of OBS Studio. Not that you should do this while I live stream. Hopefully it doesn't chuck and we lose the live stream. And if we do, we do. So I'm going to run another instance of this. Uh-oh. Almost lost it. And I want to show you what's happening over here. I wonder if this will work. It will. This is my live stream setup. Blah, 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 and all this stuff. Now in the course, if you look, you have a profile. This is your settings. Start profile. This is the one I'm using in the course. This is YouTube. This has to do with exporting and importing. That's how you save stuff. This has to do with these settings. Over here, you have a scenes. This is all this crap over here. So if I say I want to go use a different scene collection, you see how that just switched? This is the one we're building in the course. This is a scene collection I keep called Start. It has nothing in it. This is my YouTube scene collection. So between my profile, that's all your settings and your streaming settings, and my scenes, I have that. If I want to create a completely different profile, let's say instead of YouTube, I create a Twitter one, or I create a recording one, I can set all my preferences up for that. They're probably the same if you're recording. And then I can just pick another scene. Oh, so I'm going to do my corporate stuff. Boop. Oh, now I'm going to do my YouTube stuff. Boop. So when you go in here and you set up these scenes, this is totally independent of this. So as long as you export and save these, you can import these if needed. You can just switch scenes here depending on what you're doing, new, duplicate, etc., and profiles for what you're doing. I sincerely hope that that answered your question and that's what you're talking about. So let's keep going. Wow, I'm behind. It's almost 10 o'clock. Did Bart? I asked Bart to put in a link to his stream starting at 10. And I don't know if he did. Michael, hey. Hey, Kevin, if you're picking up the bass again, what about those of us? Oh, yeah, we covered that. I just don't have the time. I need to get my chops back in the bass and everything else. Maybe later when I figure it all out. Aerobatic helicopter. Haha. Captain Jack. The darn thing can fly inverted. Did that. Music group guitars. Cellular hardware. Most of it comes with yeah. Hey, where'd you go? It blows my mind. They can do that. RV Attic. Can I use a PC? I hope I answered that. By using that, you can have, like you could have 10 different scenes. One for corporate client 1, recording and everything else. One for corporate client 2. One for live streaming. One for recording. You can do all that. And you're covered. Jake Sloan, you have seen nothing yet with Touch Portal. You can edit super fast. Correct. Absolutely correct. I'm going to be doing some things, not like Nay is doing, to show you Touch Portal cool stuff. Pete Hallis, bought a microphone, XLR cable, audio interface, Focusrite. It's a good one. With hopes that takes some of the harshness out of my voice, that and Reaper plugins. Pete, I'm going to show you in the OBS course how to fix that when I get into the audio section and when I get into some of the tweaks you can do within OBS. Yep. Yeah, they can outperform any drone, but it takes long term to lower. Yep. Kevin, how come RV Addict doesn't have a blue wrench? He doesn't? Oh, my goodness. Where's RV Addict? Bump. Add moderator. Boom. RV Attic, you are now a moderator. Be nice. Pete Hallis, I have one. Good audio interface. Still have mixer to have multiple audio. Here we go. Sunrise. Yes. I only... Oh, was that me running 2 instances. Sometimes it works. Sometimes hey, OBS is not totally bug-free. It's one solid. It's better than Windows or Office. Every once in a while, depending on what you're doing, especially if you do something silly, the thing can lock or freeze or something. Quit, run it again, and you're usually fine. Good audio interface. Here we go. I only recommend 2 OBS running at the same time. More you may encounter frame drops. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not necessary to do that. I'm doing it because I'm showing you and building on the screen over here while I'm using OBS to record everything with this awesome setup. You don't really have a use for that. Again, set up scenes to your heart's content. You could set up your Halloween. We'll go into this later. You probably wouldn't set up scenes like this. I'm just giving you an example that sucks. You could set up your Halloween scenes. You could set up your Christmas scenes. You could set up your Hanukkah scenes. You could set up your Black Fridays. You could do all that. Generally, I think it's better to go corporate client 2, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. They may all be the same. Anyway, we'll get into that. That's too much. Besides, we're running out of time. Dude, Bart, I don't know if you're still here, but if you don't give me that link, then I'll probably go and find it anyway. It works. I didn't know you could open another instance of a Windows program. It depends on the program. You can do that with OBS. Other programs, shaky. It really depends on the program. RV Addict, perfect. Exactly what I needed to know. Profiles. Yes, profiles and scenes. Don't lose your mind. Like, you got your settings and your streaming for YouTube, etc. And you got your scenes. Scenes are everything you created. Now I want to go to my YouTube thing, everything you created. Now I want to go to my corporate thing with everything you created. The profile one is all your settings. If they're the same, fine. If you're not live streaming, fine. If you're just recording a disc or whatever, fine. I try and keep them matched up. This. Anyway, cool. I'm glad I can answer. Remember, Kevin, the scenes and profiles must match to avoid confusing and overwriters. That's what I was talking about. Each profile is unique, but the scenes does not have to be. You can use several profiles and one scene profile. Yeah, totally. This is all covered. I cover all this. Blah. This concludes the Kevin Morning Show. Tune in next week when he talks about OBS being used to make coffee in the morning. That would be awesome, and not this crappy copy. I'm going to go check on Bart. Let's go check on Bart. Bart Johnson Productions YouTube. Let's go check on Bart. Hey, you know what I could do? I could join both. Live. Look around my new edit suite office streaming setup.
On and getting the streams going, but
he's live.
We had one last Saturday, and it was at an irregular time.
Yo.
But here we are.
That's cool.
Time,
I'm watching
day,
Bart over here.
Anyway,
Pierre,
good
his
to be back.
RIP or
I think
RIP
we
coffee.
got everything all
Kevin, I have a new way of creating touch portal interface for better user experience and have more control over audio, image, video, FX. Super cool because you can have many controls over each media. Cool. I want to see that.
This office is new.
Cool.
New-ish. It's similar to what it was.
Since I'm not really talking anything. Anyway, go check out the page that I was talking about. The for sale stuff. You're going to see a bunch of stuff up here.
Basically, I wanted to hang out with you guys today and show you a little bit
over here. You're going to see a bunch of stuff up here on that page for sale. Captain, email me. Let's talk about whatever and get your address and blah, blah, blah and all that stuff. And you can actually make coffee with OBS. Is not difficult. You can now easily control your lights. That's crazy. Good to see you, Jake. Thank you. I'm off to work play because it's one and the same. Plus, we got 3 inches of snow. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see the video. Yeah, I'm going over to Bart's channel. Okay. Well, I'm going to, let me just push my button here. Go to my stream. I love this. The stream's current bitrate, 8091, is slower than the recommended bitrate. Anyway, I'm going to truck out of here. I'm going to go join Bart. Thank you for joining me. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. I don't mean to cut it short. I'd love to talk to y'all. But I want to go see Bart. Plus, I got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm trying to train myself to end things at an hour. Now I got an excuse. I'll put more stuff up on the for sale page probably by Monday. The various stuff that I'm selling, and just go for it. If you think that, like, don't do the bid thing. Ooh, I'll give you this much, because I don't care. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing the bid game. But if you think $2,000 is too much for all that Canon 5D stuff, then say so ethically and honestly. Say, hey, really, I think if it were about $1,800, don't try and, I don't want to say Jew me down. That is a bad counter. Don't try and talk me down just so you could save a few $100. But if you think it's out of line, let me know. And I may just say, I don't think so. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream. Check it out. Thank you all for joining me. Seriously, you know I love you guys. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Thank you, Nay, and everybody else. And for those of you in the new YouTube Academy, and if you're not, what's the matter with you? We'll see you Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Otherwise, we'll see you next Saturday when I have something actually planned. Good day to you all. Thanks for joining me. And we will catch ya later. Bye-bye.